Fred, over to you. You had mentioned to me a couple of weeks ago that there was furniture coming into town from Tampa, and Formosan termite damage. We had a question from one of our listeners who's wondering, what does termite damage look like? But in the first, let's start with the Formosan termite. Is that a native to our area, or just it's a visitor?
No, okay, yeah. This is a visitor. This is not from Kentucky. It's not. It's into Tennessee a little bit, but it's what they call a drywood termite. It does not have to go into the ground like all our termites do. But it came up from Florida. It came in a load of furniture that had clients had been living in a home in Tampa and brought the furniture up with them. Yet they brought the Formosan termites with them, so we had to treat the individual pieces of furniture for the termite infestation in it. But yeah, the termites that we have in Kentucky are the eastern subterranean termites, so they have to live in the ground. So the way that you're finding termites here is you're looking for mud tubes because they have to stay wet. The termite has to stay moist, so they build these tubes out of dirt and saliva, and so they're constantly going up and down from the ground up into the house. So normally you're going to see if you're on a basement type foundation, you're probably going to see mud tubes in a garage, say in a crack between the floor and the wall. You may see them outside. If you're on a house with a crawl space, then chances are you're going to see those mud tubes either in the crawl space or on the other side of the wall. But yeah, I was at house two houses that an investor had purchased, didn't have them inspected, but when he got in to start doing renovations, he removed a bathroom wall and found that the bathroom wall was completely full of termites. And that's when he went underneath the house, this house in a crawl space built in the late 50s, early 60s, and the entire substructure of the home had been eaten up. So they're replacing all of the sill plates in the entire house. They're having to sister in a lot of floor the main beams as well because of all the termite damage. The termites do $6 billion worth of damage every year. So
and for Danny's sake, who had written us, you can't see it, but the average person, if just looking for mud tubes, you're looking for wood that's being destroyed. Mud is termites are always going to be found with dirt. It's just the way they work. Carpenter ants will operate. Both of them create this little frass. It looks like pencil shavings, real fine pencil shavings. That's what you're going to see. You may see termites may put a little tiny hole through your paint. It looks like a pinhole, but then there's little pieces of dust that might come through the hole. That's pretty typical of termites that are active. So I'm not going to say they're always easy to find, but they have those telltale signs of the tubes, which is really what you're looking for. A quick reminder as we wrap up here, next week we've got, I don't know if you ever have a discussion with your wife or your husband's folks about how long the food in the pantry should stay, whether it should be thrown out because of the expiration date. We've discussed this briefly, but I have done some digging, and we now will be able next week to uncover the surprising money-saving truth, and that should give you a hint, money-saving truth about food expiration dates. You will be hopefully pleasantly surprised for those of you who don't want to throw things away immediately when the date is up. We are out of time. My thanks as always to Chuck Crosby. He's the head guy at the Crosby Law Offices. They do real estate at closings, wills, powers of attorney, foreclosure defense, commissioner sales. You can reach Chuck at 499-6360. Also, thanks to Brad Lawler, owner of Home Team Inspection Service and Team Buyout. They come in as a team. They do the job. 844-411-TEAM. And if you're thinking of selling your home now or in the future or even buying, I've got a team of agents for the buyers, but for sellers, it's me. I'll come out free, no obligation, estimate plan, what we can do to help you get your home sold in the time frame that you want. No home too big, no home too small. Reach me at 376-5483 or go to bobsellslouisville.com. And for a free instant analysis, go to WeSellLouisville.com and click at the top, and you'll get an idea of what the home is worth. It's computerized, but it's a good start. We are out of time. See you next Sunday on News Radio 840 WHAS.